Hello student, good morning. We will start the new topic, that is structure of mitochondria. This is the cell organelle in eukaryotic type of cells. Mitochondria. It is commonly known as powerhouse of the cell. Powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria. Mito means thread, chondrion means granules, are filamentous or granular cytoplasmic organelles of all aerobic cells of higher animals and certain microorganisms. These are absent in bacterial cells. The mitochondria have lipoprotein framework which contains many enzymes and coenzymes required for energy metabolism. They also contain a specific DNA for the cytoplasmic inheritance and ribosomes for the protein synthesis. The mitochondria was first of all observed by Kolliker in 1880. Muscle cells of insects. Previously, the mitochondria have been known by various names, that is fascinophilic granules, parabasal bodies, plasmosomes, plastosomes, phyla, vermicules, bioblast, and chondriosomes. The mitochondria move autonomously. Mitochondria move autonomously in the cytoplasm. So the generally have uniform distribution in the cytoplasm. But in many cells, their distribution is very restricted. Example, rod and cone cells of the retina. All the mitochondria are located in a portion of the inner segment. In some cells, the mitochondria are concentrated in the peripheral cytoplasm or cytoplasm just beneath the plasma membrane, as in paramecium pancreatic cell. While in certain cells, the mitochondria remain concentrated around the nucleus during the cell division. Mitosis and meiosis, the mitochondria get concentrated around the spindle. The number of mitochondria in a cell depends on the type and functional state of the cell. Depends on the type and functions of the state of the cell. It varies from cell to cell and from species to species. Certain cells contain exceptionally large number of the mitochondria. Example, amoeba, 50 100 eggs of searching contains 140,000 to 150,000, and oocytes of amphibia brain contains 3 lakhs mitochondria. Liver cells of rat contains only 500 to 1600 mitochondria. The mitochondria may be filamentous or granular in shape. Mitochondria may be filamentous and granular in shape and may change from one form to another depending upon the physiological conditions of the cells. That is, they may be of club rocket vesicular ring or round shape. The diameter of the mitochondria ranges from 0.2 micron to 2 micron, and the length may range from 0.3 micron to 4.0 micron. Structure of mitochondria. The mitochondria are bounded by a double membrane envelope which provides good tensile strength, stability, and flexibility to them. The outer and inner mitochondrial membranes are 60 to 70 angstrom unit thick and trilaminar in nature. Each membrane is composed of an outer and inner dense osmophilic layer of the protein molecules of 20 to 25 angstrom unit thickness and a middle 25 angstrom unit thick bimolecular layers of lipids. The two mitochondrial membranes are separated by an intermembrane space called outer compartment or perimitochondrial space of the outer mitochondrial membrane is pitted. These pits are spaced rather irregularly. The inner mitochondrial membrane lines the innermost compartment, which filled with matrix. The mitochondrial matrix contains lipids, proteins, circular DNA molecules, 70S ribosomes, and certain granules. These are helps to the ability of mitochondria to accumulate ions. The inner membrane has an outer cytosol or C face towards the perimitochondrial space and an inner matrix or M face towards the matrix. The inner mitochondrial membrane increases its surface area by giving out plate-like or tubular invagination called mitochondrial crest or cristae, mitochondrials, which penetrates the mitochondrial matrix. The inner membrane submits or elementary particles of mitochondria like tennis racket bodies or particles of 70 to 100 angstrom unit diameter. The particles are regularly placed at a distance of 100 angstrom and each remains attached with the inner membrane of the mitochondria by a short stem stalk or pedicles of 35 to 50 angstrom length. These particles may be 10 to 10 raised to 4 to 10 raised to 5 in number in each mitochondrial and are called as elementary particles in each mitochondria and are called as elementary particles. F1 particles or inner membrane subunits. Usually the inner membrane subunits occurs in thickness of inner mitochondrial membrane. The inner membrane subunit contains all the enzymes for electron transport system and for oxidative phosphorylation, hence named as electron transport particles or ETP. Persons in 1963. Now Rakers in 1967 showed that the F1 particles represents a special ATPase or ATPase synthesized and involved in the process of oxidation and phosphorylation. Chemical composition. Chemically, mitochondria contains 65 to 70% proteins, 25 to 30% lipids, 0.5 to percent RNA, and small amount of DNA. The lipids contents of the mitochondria composed of 90% phospholipids, lecithin and cephalin, phospholipids, 5% or less cholesterol, and 5% free fatty acids and triglycerides. The outer mitochondrial membrane contains comparatively large amount of phospholipids and cardiolipin proteins. This is the structure of mitochondria. Okay, thank you.